Hello everyone and welcome back to Hemel-Down Model Railway. So today's video is taking a look at the viaduct scene. So I've been working on the hillsides in the background. So let's take a quick look at the process on how I made it, and then what I'll do is show you how the scene looks at the end. So this is the very edge of the viaduct here. Now I've just loosely put over some plaster bandage. I've still got another layer to do just to smooth it all off. But this is kind of the effect that I was looking for. So as you can see there at the back, I've put a loco on a piece of track just where the incline will start. So it probably will be a little bit higher than that. But then all those hillsides and stuff will be covered in a few sort of rocks, slightly painted cliffs and some grass. And then if I bring you back out, this front edge here will mostly be grass with a few sort of pathways leading through from the back where there's been walkers. And then what I'll do is probably put some line side fencing in between this section here. So this bit here will gradually sort of slope down towards the edge, or about another centimetre or so, just to kind of smooth that and blend that once this is fixed in place. And then obviously my ballast will come up and meet towards the edge. So on the edge of that ballasting, or probably just a little bit further back, I will then have some line side fencing, maybe like a little gate and a crossing. But if I sort of spin you around a little bit, I'll try not to shake the camera too much, but hopefully you can kind of see the effect that I was looking for. So what I'm trying to do is add some depth to the layout so that when you have camera shots like this, it actually looks wider than what it is. So at the moment I've made it down to just the 4 arches that I've done on that section. I've still got another 4 arches to make, or to add on, sorry, to the end piece there. So that'll make it the 12. And then I'll continue this process all the way down to the edge there. Now what I'll do is I'm just going to drop down that back seam there, because as you can see there's like fields there, and I'm hoping that maybe what I'll do is do a split level back seam. So this, where like the tops of the trees are, I wouldn't have so much of the grass, and you'll just see the kind of sky and everything from underneath. And then the next one that I'll put along the top will just be the continuation of the sky. So I'll make the sky a lot higher. So let me just drop that down and bring you back and see if it looks any better. So there we go, I've just propped underneath the back of the baseboard and just lowered that back scene a little bit, so it kind of cuts out the fields and then you see the trees in the background. So I think if I choose carefully and get the right back scene for it, it will create that kind of distance that I was looking for. Now I have to be careful that, obviously with the incline, that the locos don't look like they're going up into the sky and have the continuation of the back scene there, so I might have to put it on a little bit of a slant as it goes slightly further up. But I think, you know, with the bits in the background, I don't think it looks too bad, and you wouldn't think that it's only sort of 1 foot wide on that back section. And then if I bring you over onto this section here, so this is almost at the back of the new hill section that I've been making. You can kind of see some sort of rolling hills and stuff in the background there. And then if I bring you up, so you have 3 tracks there, 2 tracks on top, and then 1 behind. Now what I've done is I've also painted this section up on here, and what I've done is to leave some of this white round here, because what I'm going to do is put some DAS modelling clay, create some and sculpt some sort of rocky faces, and then paint those up in a different colour. So I didn't want the brown to go through the grey and then have to do like a, you know, a primer coat underneath. So I thought if I work just straight off the white and the clay, it'll be a lot easier. And then all of the brown areas is where the grass will be. Then I just have to create my road. But as you can see down here, I'm gonna clay that piece before I'll paint it, just to smooth those off, make sure that it kind of joins the baseboard there, and to get rid of sort of that cross hatching, all the little squares and stuff, so it'll just be completely sort of smooth and rocky. I was going to buy some rock moulds, but I think I'll just make it by hand. It's got the basic shape there, so I'm not really going to have to do loads of it, and then I can just paint and weather those up. And then leading into what will be, you know, sort of the ballast will come down to here, and then a little bit of grass and some unkept patches down on that side. And then I've just kind of mocked up where those, you know, like the windmill and quite a few trees will be. Those are just temporary ones at the moment. But this is my big project at the moment, is to try and tie all this piece in and make it look all as one. I hope you can kind of see what I'm going for. If you think it looks alright, just drop me a comment and let me know. Equally, if you don't think that it looks alright, drop me a comment too. Or if you've got any feedback on how to make it any better. Like I say, I'm just making this scene up as I go and trying some different things. because this is what I mean by it being portable. If I lift this out, I'll try and do it one-handed. So if I was to lift that section out, it's still a little bit damp at the moment, but that's kind of what it looks like. Then I can lift this piece off, take it up over to where my temporary kind of workbenchy area is there. I can then do all my grasses, bushes, make sure it's all painted, or because I think I'm going to do cliff faces on the other side. So when you see the locos going down that stretch there, this will be sort of a grey cliff face, and then you'll have the grass on top, so it'll look like the edge of a cliff. This gives it that other dimension, so that I can then do, if I bring you round, I can then do some running shots this way. So you'll see down this main section the twin track viaduct, and then you'll see the loco going up off into the distance and joining up on that end. So I thought it was quite important that I get two sides to this as well. And then yeah, once that's all then made and in place, I can then glue it down into the section that I want it to be. So once I know it's 100% complete, and that will mirror all the way down till I get to the very end of where the viaduct will be, which is about that point there. And then that will go into my town scene and stuff. So I'll start making a curved retaining wall with some like archways and stuff, and then obviously leading up into the town section. So I've only made one piece first because I wanted to make it, put it in place, check to see if I need to adjust it in any way, or if it actually looks okay. It's quite hard to tell when you've got an image in your mind, and then when you make it, either it turns out how you wanted it to or it doesn't. So, but I'm pretty pleased with it. Like I say, I hope you agree. And next stage for this is just to let it dry, and then I'll be painting it up, and then I will be making the next section down here. Now with the hot weather, I'm probably going to make these downstairs and then just bring them up, because they'll be portable or movable anyway. I'm going to be packing up my locos and stuff, and then take them downstairs for a bit just while it's so hot up here. And obviously I've still got, up on the left hand side there, I haven't got any insulation on there, so I don't want to take any chances of anything melting or buckling and stuff. I know that I've got my track spacings down in here as well. I'm going to keep my loft hatch open a little bit as well, just to circulate some of the air, because I live quite high up as well. It does generate quite a bit of breeze around here anyway, and my house does stay quite cool in all this heat that we had, you know, a few weeks back when it was like 30 odd degrees. It's still actually fairly cool in the house, but it's definitely not cool in the loft. So yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit of extra precaution on that and just make sure that I don't ruin anything or have anything ruined. Right, so thank you for watching, everyone. It was just a short update on the progress of that section there. Weather depending, I might try and get up here one morning and have a little bit of a running session once those pieces are dried as well. So I'll be sharing that with you, and also I'll try and mix up the locos, because you've seen just one or two running. So I'll see if I can dig out some other ones and mix it up a little bit. Then hopefully my video following that will be laying all this section of track in down there, and then hopefully with the viaduct scene at the back there all complete, I can then start thinking about getting my second loop in and having 2 locos run rather than just a single loco. Like I say, I'm just going to wait for this really hot snap, or hot spell should I say, not snap. Just waiting for this hot spell just to kind of pass a little bit, so I'll probably do some model making stuff. I have got a kit to build that I'm not just going to disclose what it is, but it's something, it's not even a Metcalf kit or anything, it's a laser cut kit that I bought offline to create one of my other scenes. It looked really funky when I looked online, and looking at the pieces and stuff, I think it's going to be a great addition, but it's going to be quite a lot of work to paint it all up and stuff. So yeah, hopefully I'll show that in a separate video as well. So maybe I might do that whilst the weather's quite hot, and just put this on the back burner for a week just so it passes. Like I say, if I can get up here in the mornings though, I will, you know, do what I can and get a video up. Right, so take care everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Look forward to seeing any of your videos that you bring out. I'm kind of in and out of work over the weekend, but I'll try and catch up where I can. Right, so thanks for watching everybody. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.